Hello,
Buonasera.
and welcome to Vinoteca's second Brett and Charlie's Wines of the Month.
Is it already our second,
That's
Charlie?
the second one. Without further ado, I'm going to talk about my white wine of the month.
Go for it, Charlie.
This little beauty is a Vermentino di Sardegna. Very beautiful island. This vineyard is based in the south near Cagliari, and it therefore benefits from a lot of the maritime influence, those cool breezes that come off the sea, because otherwise it's stinking hot.
Oh yeah.
In order to make a white wine like this, you need those influences of the cool temperatures. So what's it like? Well, yum, on the nose. It's got lovely, it's got a touch of aromatics, but it's got some herbal features such as sort of thyme.
Yeah, I get that, Charlie.
On the palate, for me, a very, very balanced white wine. The richness that you would expect in real depth. Great texture, a little bite, but smooth and elegant, and lots of fresh lift.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. It's got this almost sort of like, as well as those herbal elements, it's got a little bit of a citrus zing, which really livens the palate. I also get down the nose. It's almost sort of like slightly lemonade sort of nose, but it's beautiful.
And to top it all off, a little minerality sprinkled on top. And that to me is a great balanced wine. It means that, as a lot of people recommend, this is fantastic with seafood and fish, great with chicken, a good all-rounder, but a really, really good and very typically high-quality Sardinian vermouth.
Let's move swiftly on to my red of the month. I've got this quite funky label. If you sort of focus in on it, you can sort of a lovely sort of picture of the label. It's a Bourgogne from the Loire, which is quite close to Chenin. The difference is the Chenin's quite elegant, quite smooth. The Bourgogne tends to be a little bit more richer. It's got a little bit of a rusticity almost. This one's the Cuvée Benet, and it's from La Chevalerie. That's the producer. This is their entry-level Bourgogne, and this particular one is, as you'll notice on the, when I pour it out, you'll see the colour. Cabernet Franc, which is the grape variety in this, it gives you a real bright colour. And Cabernet Franc is also part of the Cabernet Sauvignon family, but what this particular wine, grape variety, does is gives you a little bit more of a, it's got a bit more softer or lighter tannin and a bit more sort of fruit-driven characters. But as well as the colour, on the nose, the colour being quite bright on the nose, I get a real bright colour. It's got lovely, it's almost sort of, Charlie was talking about his wine, a little herbal note, a little sort of green sort of notes on the
Touch sort of
on the nose. It's got, yeah, it's got that lovely sort of leafiness, which you get from Cabernet Sauvignon, and also lots of dense blackberry flavours sort of coming out of there as well.
What does it taste like? Oh, another one of my favourites. Just love this.
On the palate, it's got a lovely crunchiness to it, sort of medium body. It's got a, as I said, the tannins are quite light on this. It's got beautiful, again, red berry characters that have come through from the nose, and lovely bright acidity, which again I think would go quite nicely if you're having a barbecue, if you've got any steaks, or I should say something a bit lamby, which has got a bit of a fattiness to it. This will cut through fabulously.
Something slapped on that hot barbie.
Where's it slapped?
On the hot barbie.
Yes. Don't talk about slapping.
Terribly sorry, this is wonderful. I'm just imagining myself outside grilling a barbie. No, grilling on the barbie.
Yeah. Grilling a barbie.
Well, you have picked a corker there.
Oh, thank you very much.
Made me happy. I mean, obviously my choice was going to be high quality, but I wasn't sure whether you come up with the goods, but you did.
Arrivederci.